Hello everyone, I do apologize for the lighting. Just wanted to come and share one tonight. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Well, there's a difference between mobile and immobile. Some people are mobile, that means they can get around without no assistance. Some people are immobile, that means they need assistance. I am both mobile and immobile. So I can get around, but I still would need somebody to like walk with me. I have an aide, a personal care provider. Some people say caregiver, PCA, personal care assistant. They got so many different titles, nurses aide, so different titles. So I am both mobile and immobile. I can do a lot of things by myself, but some stuff I need help with. For instance, I have a hospital bed. I can get out of my hospital bed just fine, but it's getting in my hospital bed where I had the problem with, because I had problems lifting my legs up because I have lymphedema. It's not really bad lymphedema, but I have lymphedema. I'm not claiming it, but the doctor said I have it. So I need help with lifting my legs up. But I did buy a leg lifter and tried that one time. It didn't work. So I had to come up with a maneuver just in case nobody is home to help me get in the bed when I'm getting tired of sitting in the chair. So what I do is I move my bedside commode to the bed and long ways a little bit, move it up as much as I can. Then I take my right hand and I lift my leg up onto the bedside commode, and then I take the leg lifter and put it on my foot, and then I lift my leg up into the bed, and then I take my left leg and I try to swing it so my toes hit the bedside commode, and I just wiggle it onto the bed. So that's the little technique I came up with. But one of the occupational therapists gave me a new technique, but that doesn't work for me. She told me to put a plastic bag on the bed and slide on the bed like that, and then get someone to take it off. That does not work for me. So that's one way I need assistance when being immobile. I can walk, but I need my walker and someone to walk behind me or on the side of me to make sure I don't fall, because I am a fall risk because I had several falls. Fell out the sofa one time, a couple of times, just fell for no apparent reason one time walking. So I'm considered fall risk. That's why everything I do is on the lower level of my apartment, townhouse, whatever you want to call it, apartment. I can walk without a walker, but they don't want me to do that because I'm not at that stage to walk without a walker or walk without a wheelchair. I still need the walker and a wheelchair because my legs is not that 100% strong yet. But they're strong, but not strong enough for I can say I don't need a walker, I don't need a wheelchair, I walk by myself. I've tried, so y'all seen the video where I tried to walk without the walker, and it was like, okay, I took a risk of doing that, my physical therapist said. But he said, next time if I'm practicing it, don't practice it by myself. I can transfer from the chair to the bedside commode good. I can transfer from the bedside commode to the chair. I can transfer from the chair to the bed. Well, still needs this there. As far as the steps, I do have steps to go upstairs to the bedrooms or to the bathroom. I don't go up them because the doctor doesn't want me to. Like I said, I'm a fall risk, and if I go up step, try to, I'll fall. So this last week, my physical therapist came and we tried to do that one step, and I almost did it, y'all, almost. But he said, I'm not quite there yet. I still got a few more ways to go, but I'm not quite there yet. So he want to build up my legs some more. So that's how come I do a lot of squats as many as I can, he said. And that will help me to lift myself up. So some of y'all may see the new oxygen thing I have. Well, it's new. They just switched it out because I need a refillable, where so I have a small tank. Let's pop it on top, fill it up, and I'm on my way. Put it in my backpack and I can go. So I do have a BiPAP machine, and some people say, what's the difference between BiPAP and CPAP? Well, CPAP is for people that got mild to mild sleep apnea, but the BiPAP is for people that have severe sleep apnea. You know, have like different severe respiratory issues. So I have a BiPAP machine, which is I take the oxygen and I hook it to the little machine in the back, and it's a little modem that goes to it, and it gives the reading off to the doctor. They want me to get 4 hours on it, but I try. Some nights I can't sleep with it because I'll be uncomfortable. Some nights I do, but some nights I just be really, really uncomfortable. Then there are times when I don't have a night aid, which I'm considering it. I'm not sure yet, but I'm considering getting a night aid to stay overnight, but I'm not sure yet. I want to wait until I move because the area I live in, I'm not, they already have a hard time finding someone to come here on the weekends, and every time somebody do come here to the weekends, they call me, text me, the aide is outside knocking at the door, and I'm like, no, nobody's not knocking at the door because I'm sitting right here. My door is open, my window is up, curtains up. I don't see anybody. They be going to the wrong house, wrong street too. They be getting lost. I don't know how, but apparently they get lost. But I am considering getting a night aid, overnight aid. I really am considering, because sometimes I don't have help getting in the bed, and I have 2 grown kids that they don't want to. One, I understand because she got kids. My other son, sometimes he complain, and then sometimes he'll like wait until I come back, and I'll be like, I don't want to wait until you come back because I'm ready to get out of the chair, get in bed so I can just stretch my legs and relax because I've been in the chair all day. Which I think about what I'm going to do is, instead of sitting in the chair all day, I'm just going to get in the bed like for a few hours during the afternoon and just to stretch my legs and then get out and just sit back in the chair. And because my aide, she's good. She's real good. I like her. Her name is Avis. Miss Avis. And I know she's going to watch this video. But I'm really considering getting an overnight person to come and stay overnight. Just someone, if I have to get up and go to the bathroom, that can just help until I'm able to get my, put my legs in the bed myself. Just someone to help me to put my legs in the bed. But like I said, I'm going to wait till I move to do that, because I don't know where they're going to sleep, because unless I get a cot and put on the floor or an air bed or something, but I don't get a little sofa. I'm thinking about getting a little sofa and doing away with the chair. Thinking about getting like a long love seat or something like that and putting it right here where I'm sitting. That'd be nice, very nice. When I get some money or some funds, give me a nice 3-seater love seat, or a nice sofa can go right here, just to make it like a little cozy and comfy in here a little bit. So like I said, I have my good days sometimes. I have my bad days. I have my days where I just wrench out days where I'm frustrated. And it's not that I get frustrated, it's just that sometimes I get irritated. Like I am a little bit irritated now. But y'all excuse me, I have to take this oxygen thing off because this thing picks up on odors like it ain't nothing. Smells like it's nothing. Sometimes I have to take it off my face, like right now. Somebody's outside smoking weed and I can smell it. It's coming through here, and they're like right outside. Probably my neighbors staying outside. And that's one issue that I hate. So it's like they'll come outside, smoke weed by my door. The light just went out, but like I said, let me see if I get the light to come back. Let me see. A little light. See, there's a little bit of light. Yeah, sometimes they sit outside, smoke at the door, and I know they see the sign, but I'm not worrying about it. So when I smell the smells, I take my oxygen thing off and just let it rest for like 2 minutes, and I put it back on, just so that smell won't come get to me. That's why I'm waiting to move, looking for a house or apartment. My aide told me to go to a high rise and look for a high rise, but mainly apartment. Or my doctor, my doctor told me one time to try to find a house with everything on one floor, so it'd be more convenient and I'll be able to move around more than where I am now. But I just wanted to let y'all know about, like, I'm mobile and immobile at the same time. I get Meals on Wheels. I remember when they used to do breakfast and lunch. They used to do 2 lunches. One could be for lunch and dinner. They don't do that no more. I just get lunch. But it's okay. The meals are, they don't kind of taste good because they don't put seasoning in that food, but the meals are the bomb. Sometimes I like the meals. I eat them. And I get a fruit to my granddaughter. She always liked the fruit. The apples, sometimes I get the oranges, and I split the orange for her. And I get a juice pack. And sometimes I get a milk. Sometimes I get milk. But yeah, it's a lot of things that's going through my mind right now. A lot of things. Sometimes I just sit here in the chair and I just listen to my podcast that I have on my phone. And I cast it to the TV. And I let the screensaver come on while I'm just laying in the bed listening to my podcast. Or I'll sit here and turn the TV off and sit in my chair in the dark and listen to the podcast. And I pile my pillows up behind me and rest my arms on the pillow. Like I have the pillow right here with my arm resting on it. And I have a pillow behind me to make it more comfortable sitting in a chair. Yeah, and I do that sometimes. It's my podcast. And I read comments and encouragement messages that people sent me. I'll go back and read them and smile because it makes me feel good inside. But I do want to thank everybody that commented on my posts and my pictures and that's following my journey. And people, because I always say, well, I'm helping me, I'm helping somebody too, because I never know who I'm helping. But I'm grateful and I'm thankful to God for, allowing me to be transparent. Because I would never be this transparent, but I am, because I understand that my life is a testimony for somebody that's going through or been through, already went through, but still battling some emotions on the inside and don't know how to cope. So I try to keep a positive mind. I try not to stay negative, but I try to stay positive and stuff like that. So what do I do sometimes when I'm sitting home? Like I said, I listen to a lot of podcasts. Religious, spiritual podcasts, old time radio, because I like old time radio shows. Sometimes I watch TV. I binge watch Supernatural, which is my favorite show, Supernatural. I binge watch it all the time. Sometimes I'll find a good movie to watch. But most times I'm listening to a podcast. And stuff like that. I like to color. So you guys, if you have any coloring books, send them my way. Crayons, send them my way, because I love to color. I like to read, but I love podcasts. Most importantly, I love podcasts. Will I ever read a book on Kindle? No, because I don't like that. I like books, audio books though. Sometimes once in a blue moon I might listen to an audio book. One time I listened to an audio book of Wizard of Oz. Isn't it something? Yep, I sure did. Then another time I listened to an audio book about the Velveteen Rabbit. Y'all remember that little children's book? I don't know what made me listen to that, but I did in Wizard of Oz. Y'all agree? I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, and then I listened to some of the podcasts. I listened to old time radios, like Old Time Radio Mysteries, Inner Sanctum, some Superman podcasts from back in the day. Superman, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman. Yeah, the Inner Sanctum. Yeah, when they had the door, crickety door. And I watch classic TV. Good Times, Sanford and Sons, Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, a lot of old back in the day shows I love. Cartoons, I watch a lot of cartoons with my granddaughter. She always say, Grandma, let's watch cartoons. And her favorite cartoon, which is my favorite cartoon, is Scooby-Doo. And we always sing the song, Scooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Doo, something. We need your help, something now. Mystery, Boyak, don't go back. Scooby-Doo. So me and my granddaughter watch Scooby-Doo. So that's some of the things I like to do. I do get bored sometimes, y'all. And sometimes I be wanting somebody to talk to. Yeah, sometimes I really do, especially at nighttime. Let's see. Some people say, okay, are you married? No, I'm not married. Never been married. You single? Yes, I am single. Very, very, very much single. I haven't been in a relationship with a guy in a long time. Do I have a boyfriend? No. I wish I did have a boyfriend. I'm just, I'm just saying. I'm being honest. I wish I did have a boyfriend, y'all. And I told my aide, I said, I wish I did have a boyfriend or a companion. And if I did have a boyfriend, I would want him to be in his 60s or his 70s or his 80s. And somebody be like, why? Because some of them guys don't want no sex. They just want company. I don't want sex with no man. I just want company. That's all. Somebody to talk to, laugh with, watch movies with, talk on the phone, texting. I don't like a lot of texting because I don't like no texting relationship. You know, he can say good morning, how you doing, all that type of kind of stuff, what you doing. But other than that, we ain't gonna sit there texting all day. So, yeah, I'm single. Am I looking for a boyfriend? No, because I have a desire to be married one day. But you know, some of y'all, one time I did got depressed, a little bit down, because I was like, ain't no guy gonna want to talk to me because I'm on oxygen and all this stuff, and I'm still trying to get my mobility back, and I use big side commode, and I have a hospital bed. And I was thinking that ain't no man gonna want to deal with me in that condition. If I had money, he probably would want to come along and use me. I don't got no money because I'm broke. I'm just saying, I don't got no money. Then I say, no, I'm not going to think like that, because it's a guy out there right now that's looking for somebody like me. For real, for real. And he will look past all the oxygen, the hospital bed, the walker, the wheelchair, bedside commode, weight and all that stuff, and say, you know what, I love you for the person you are, the mind that you have, and who you are, all this stuff. That's temporary, because you know what, I look at all my life and everything that I'm going through, it's just temporary. And I'm gonna tell you too, because you may be sick, you may be dealing with stuff, and I'm here to tell you, girl, homeboy, man, that stuff, everything is temporary. Sickness, health issues, anything that you're dealing with right now, all this stuff is just temporary, because we know we bounce back, we bouncing back, and when we bounce back, we're gonna bounce back hard. But yeah, I just wanted to share with y'all today, you know, a little bit something. But this is part of my journey, so every so often I'm gonna be making these little video blogs and stuff like that, you know, taking my little pictures and showing y'all my progress and posting little stuff there, here and there. And just sitting here right now waiting for my son to come to help me get in bed, whatever. I was gonna eat something, but I can't go in the kitchen. My daughter, she made lasagna. My son's supposed to came in here and turned the stove off, so he sleep, and I kept calling, so I had to do what I had to do, y'all. I had to take my oxygen thing off because I can't be around fire. I had to take my oxygen thing off, and I had to take my time and walk in the kitchen and lean over a little bit and turn the stove off, open the oven, and come back, sit down, and put my oxygen back on, because nobody was here. Son's asleep, he's not even getting up. I know he heard me call him, so I made sure I was careful, so I'm okay. I made sure I didn't fall, so I'm okay. But yeah, my oxygen concentrator, the light was green yesterday, orange yesterday, but I called Adapt Health, because that's where I get my oxygen from, Adapt Health. And I told the lady it was green, orange, but she said one. I was like, maybe because the power went off and it came back on, but it's green now. So, but yeah, but tomorrow it's gonna be the light, y'all, the light. So tomorrow's gonna be a better video, where the light is gonna be more better. But until tomorrow, peace, deuces, and namaste.